some stuff. Okay. It's an honor to speak here with you today in our own language of Lashutsi, Haslav Bapitsi Disiaya. It is good to see you, my friends. And welcome to this big house that we call Ha'apus. Haha means mighty clam, and Pus, P-U-S, means aunt, as in auntie, uncle. And so anybody that's worked here for any length of time knows that in the summertime there's 1 trillion sugar ants that pour out of these hills. And so I often laugh that it's named ant. That's correct. It's just the wrong ant. And so by way of formal introduction, Yayus, it means work, Stokes means man. Yayus Stokes Tista at the Duwamish. I am Workman of the Duwamish tribe. And great grandson of Chief Seattle. The Yishit, Mary Lou Slaughter, Michael Halliday, Nancy Sappin. These are all my relatives, my cousins on the Chief Seattle side. And so I just want to recognize them as being here. This place that we've talked about for a while now, this is a sacred place for us. This is the last village site in Seattle. This is Herring House. Tual. Tual means herring. All means place. All is a house. And when you put two on the end, it means the house has a name. And the name of the house, the village that was here, was Herring. And so the house that we're in today is on the southern end of the ancient village of Herring House. The northern pieces of this property that's owned by the Duwamish tribe is touching the southern end of Herring House. So in a sense, the Duwamish are reestablishing their presence here on this land. And so when we're here celebrating the 15-year anniversary of that, we have to thank all of our people that have helped us do this. We have to make, Quidid is a local term for thanks. Tig is another word. If you're north towards Everett, you use Tig, as in Tigwitsi. If you're down here in the southern part of Puget Sound, you use Quidid. And if you're Tlingit, make sure you say Kunolchich. I mean, Clinton or Alaska. But with your help, with the help of the founders, the descendants and the relatives of the Duwamish, the Cecile Hansons, the Mary Lou Slaughters, all the people that have preceded us, has enabled us to stay here and grow here. And when we talk about this place, this specific place in this part of the world, Seattle, we as Duwamish tribe have not moved. We have not moved for millennia upon millennia upon millennia. And our bones are still in these hills of this brand new city. This city is only 172 years old. And so all the things that you see, all the things that Heidi was just explaining about cedar houses, and oh, you're cheating because cedar is so easy to work. Well, of course it is. We weren't stupid. And so when you see Mary Lou with her hat and her cape, and we say, oh, this is wonderful work, this is good stuff, that we as people have known that when we pass away, and we take our people to these places, Kayo, it means corpse, and Ali means place. Today we call these cemeteries. And when we take our people to these places, that all that material that was then goes down into the ground. And then in the springtime when the rains come, it comes back up through the root system, through this relationship between the mycorrhizal fungi and the root system of the trees and the grass and the berries and all of that. And so we as people have known that we are part of this place. So you can't take us and move us somewhere else, because it won't work. Our ancestors are right here, and they were here yesterday, just yesterday. So it wasn't like they were here 1,000 years ago and we've come back or something. They were here yesterday, and they are here because some of the trees in Seattle are that old. And those roots are still going down and touching the bones of the people that are here. And so when we're talking about houses like this, and we talk about our relationship with place, and I call it DNA in the trees, we honor our houses because we recognize that in the wood are our ancestors. And so our ancestors are continuing to take care of us today by keeping us warm, by keeping the rain off of our heads, by providing the shelters. Mary Lou, if you could stand up just for a second. You can see right here before you today a cedar hat with the DNA of the Duwamish, because Mary Lou touched that hat, in a cape that keeps her warm, and a hat that keeps her dry in the wintertime because the wood swells up and the rain stops coming in. And in the summertime, the wood dries out and the wind blows through, and that hat becomes like a refrigerator on your head. So what you see here are the Duwamish people. And this is made possible because of all the work that you heard coming before you. You heard Brian Barnes explain about the construction of the Longhouse and the project. You heard Chad talk about all the work it took to raise funds and all of that. And you heard about the labor that was put into the floor, that we could do this. And so we say, Kwiti, Desiaya, Toto Gwihach. We say thank you, my friends, for your hearts. Toto Gwiheko Ayus, for your work, Yahweh, and your strength. And so we say Olabada Desiaya Aslakya, that we see you, my friends, today. And we say thank you to everybody for being here and the contributions that you have made to the Duwamish tribe that make it possible for us to be here in our own village, speaking our own words before you today. So just as my grandfather, our grandfather, stood on the shores of Alki in 1851, and he said, "La Lildisiaya Adishaparate Lotawat." Come ashore, my friends, onto this ancient land of the Duwamish, that you are welcome here. We say that today to you here. We say, bring your canoes ashore. Pull them up on the beach outside the door here, and that you are welcome. Thank you.